What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is a quick drop. So, is Candace Bassett Dillard or Dillard Bassett? Yeah, Dillard Bassett. Is she being fired from the Real Housewives of Potomac? So, listen. There have been some blind items that have been floating around. Now, I didn't report immediately on the first one. They have been posted in Bravo and Cocktails over to the Instagram, Twitter. And they actually have very accurate information if you follow them. So first, there was this blind item that spoke to a East Coast member of one of the Housewives franchises who is actually okay with her husband being unemployed and no longer managing a restaurant because it is said that while he would manage the restaurant, he would flirt and behave badly. Now, I don't watch New York, okay, so I don't know who is connected to restaurants on New York. But New Jersey, and not really any restaurant people to my knowledge. I've only been watching that for 2 seasons, so let me say that. But Potomac and Atlanta, well, in Atlanta we have Todd Tucker and Candy with their whole restaurateur situation. But Todd isn't really a manager. Todd is actually the owner and proprietor, and he sort of comes in as as needed as being the owner. He does not manage those restaurants on a day-to-day basis. Now, if we float back up the road up 85, 95 and come down here to Potomac, I said up and down in the same sentence. Up the road to Potomac. Let me leave it at that. We do have Chris Bassett. Now, I've told y'all this before. If y'all watch me on a regular basis, I have told y'all this before that Chris Bassett didn't own nothing down here to the DMV, okay? He was the manager. It gets more technical than that, but I'm not about to go down that road. That'd be a whole nother video, and I ain't trying to go there. But for that, them saying he owned the restaurant and then he sold it, the restaurant was sold. But neither here nor there, when he was at the restaurant, he did work in the capacity of the manager. I believe he was the general manager. So it could very well have been Chris Bassett. Now, we take that blind item and then we add it to what was posted yesterday that spoke to Candace being fired. Well, it still didn't call her by name, but it alluded to Candace being fired because the producers are just really sick of her shenanigans and her not taking any responsibility or accountability for them. Now, as someone who y'all know I'm not the biggest Candace fan, so let me be, but I can also be unbiased in what I'm getting ready to say. Do I think Candace is problematic? Sure, I've said it. I make no bones about that. Do I think that what Candace has done rises to the bar that Bravo needs to get rid of her because her behavior is so problematic? Because what I'm going to say is, if that's the case, then I think there's some people who need to be on the list ahead of Candace. Ramona probably being at the top of my list. And I have only met Ramona via Ultimate Girls Trip. But from what I have read about Ramona in the past and what I witnessed on Ultimate Girls Trip, girl, bravo. She not on the list. She not on the list? No. Okay. Do I think it's Candace that is and Candace has responded. She put out some tweets last night that sort of led to make you think that maybe she was leaving the franchise. But then this morning she tweeted out, "Dang, y'all really want me to be that girl, huh?" And she was actually trending on Twitter last night. Do I think Candace is being fired? I think anything is possible. I think that producers make decisions for whatever reason they make decisions, whatever demographics they look at, whatever fan mail they follow, whatever. That's just my opinion. I don't know if it absolutely positively is Candace. I'm going to say I wouldn't be surprised if it was her. I wouldn't be surprised to find out it was Candace. Because again, there's really no rhyme or reason. What I have found with Housewives is that there's really no rhyme or reason for who they get rid of and why they get rid of them. Do I think that Candace has caused Bravo a headache? Yeah. And Andy, let me say this. Andy gave you a warning shot at last year's reunion about you being a disaster on Twitter. He again gave you another warning shot at this year's reunion when he spoke to you about him waking up to tweets that you should be fired. I feel like all of those were things that you should have taken heed to, and you may or may not have done that. Again, are you the worst thing on the Bravo network? No, by no stretch of the imagination. Is Candace problematic? Yeah. But where's the line? You know, because we want the drama, right? We as viewers like the drama. We as viewers want the drama. We as viewers enjoy the drama because it gives us something to talk about. When there's nothing going on the show, what do we say? Oh, this was boring. Oh, this was just a filler episode. Oh, they didn't talk about anything. So, you know, we are fickle. And I think Bravo is always trying to figure out what we're going to want. And the problem is you can't figure it out because we don't know. Because we change from franchise to franchise, week to week, favorite to favorite, villain to villain. From my understanding, Real Housewives of Potomac is set to start filming next month. They've done some, you know, a few little things here and there from my understanding. But let me say this. One thing that Andy has been consistent with in saying, if no one will film with you, then I don't need you. And after last year's reunion, what allies does Candace really have left? I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Drop it in those comments. Peace.